football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And on 2nd and 10 now.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He's going to launch this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Welcome back live to Orlando. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Emmett. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stafford. And hauled in by Pitta. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. This will be caught inside the 10. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Matthew Stafford, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Here we go now with Smith. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play clock winding down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They come out here in the eye. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And he'll take this one. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Back to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.